Hey, so you're ready, are you? All right. And if that's why you're here, you're ready for some motivation and inspiration from me. Yeah, I don't know if I'm the person to give that to you. And I want you to find the energy to be your own inspiration and your own motivation. And maybe for now, I'm going to let you borrow some self belief from me because I believe that even though we've not met, you are a very capable person and you can and will achieve whatever you set your mind to. But right now, there's something blocking that. There's something that's sitting in the way, and it's a story that you've constructed probably from a really, really long time ago. And you just took things at face value, you didn't question anything. But maybe now you're in a different place, and now you are starting to question things. So, if this is enough motivation for you to think, yeah, do you know what? I've not tried roller skating, but it's going to help me heal my inner child. It's going to give me something that I wasn't able to do when I was a kid, or it's going to reawaken that kind of feeling of being alive. And for some of us, it is that we've been drifting through life very much on someone else's agenda and feeling like we've not really been in the driving seat, and we want to reclaim that agency over our lives. So if that's you, then maybe roller skating is the place to start. And I've got a space here in Leeds called the Skate Sanctuary. We sell roller skates. I build them too, and it brings me joy every single day. I also teach people to roller skate. And because I can't teach you in person, like right here in my studio, as much as I'd love to have the whole world in here, you definitely won't fit. So I've built a load of online courses that contain all of the knowledge that I have so that you can be successful and you'll understand how normal it is to experience fear, how normal it is to give yourself way more time than you ever thought you needed, and just to give you those little pep talks. Maybe you're watching this and you're right at the start of your roller skating journey and you're thinking, this is so much harder than I thought, Mel. What is going on? Like, why is my body not responding in the way that I thought? Why is it not cooperating with me? I'm just trying to get my feet to go side to side, as you said, and that is just not happening. So, I'm going to ask you to just reframe how you think about this. If your body is sending you a signal of extreme fear, it's probably because you were truly scared into believing that your life was in danger at some point, and it was something skate related. It might have been an ice skating accident. It might not even have been you. It might have been somebody that was close in your life, a next door neighbor, but somebody close to you built the belief that you should not skate because skating is dangerous and skating will result in injury. And your body is very smart and it wants to keep you safe, and it will have internalized that story and believes it like it's completely true. Now, of course, you will find the evidence that you need to make whatever true true. You will find that all the time. You Google it, you will find whatever it is that you're looking for, and you'll find all the stories to back up your point of view. So I'm not here to tell you that it's not risky. Of course it's risky. And the early part of your roller skating journey is the steepest. It's the hardest. It's the worst time because the falls hurt the most. You don't know how to fall yet. You're very tense when you actually do fall. And the motivation to keep going, knowing it's going to hurt, is so incredibly hard. So what should you do about that? Well, my suggestion would be, how can you make this more gentle so that your body releases some of that fear and you can actually relax? Now, I've got level 1 learn to roller skate videos. I mean, I always threaten that I'm going to link stuff in the description and then I never do. So I'm just going to direct you straight over to the playlist. And you can go and check out my level 1 Learn to Skate video, because if you start as gently as possible, and by that I mean you literally put your roller skates on and then stand on a carpet or on a mat, you will notice that your worldview is higher, your center of gravity is higher. So falling from there is going to be scarier. Of course it is. And by bending your knees, you're going to bring your eye level back down to somewhere that you're actually used to. So the more years that have elapsed between you like believing whatever story it is you believe, and now the time when you decide that roller skating is meant for you, potentially the more years that your body has to really be entrenched in that story. Okay, so it might take you longer to dismantle that belief and move past it into a space where you're like, oh, this is what life could feel like when I'm not weighed down by this story. And I'm not here to tell you that you should or shouldn't feel a certain way. That's not my job. That's up to you to decide. You are in charge of your life, but I am here, and so is our team. We are here to help you move past this and do that work as people that have moved past it ourselves. So if you've made it to this far in the video, then a little bit about me. And I've shared this in previous videos, but I'm just going to give you a bit of a nutshell right now. So I am 48 this year. I have a 21-year-old son, and I spent over 20 years in education. No, wait, I'm still a teacher, but in mainstream education, I spent about 20 years. Okay, so that's a lot of years of supporting and teaching within a very clearly marked system. And it's a system that I never questioned because I was young when I went in. I didn't really have fully formed ideas. I wasn't a fully grown adult. I just moved through the education system straight into a job, never took pause for reflection, and just went on my merry way through life doing what other people expected me to do. And that includes buying a house, getting married, having a kid. Okay, so all of these things were things that I was expected to do. And don't get me wrong, I wanted to do those things as well. I don't feel like it was fully forced on me, but I was a very amenable person. Not to say that I'm not now, but I'm very amenable. I'm a people pleaser. So now I will say that I'm a recovering people pleaser. And really, I want to stay curious. I want to interrogate, is this really for me, or is this just a belief that I've borrowed from somebody else? And often it's not meant for me. So now I've had a lot of therapy. I have been divorced. I have started a business, and I've done things that I never ever thought I could possibly do. And learning to roller skate as an adult is one of those decisions, because when I started, which was maybe 18 years ago now, when I started learning to roller skate, not many people my age were doing it. And so I felt very old, but also in my 30, like 5-year-old body, you know, a few years in from when I was actually skating a bit more confidently, I just felt really old wherever I was, because I would take my son to roller discos and there would not be another adult skating there. So I found myself a useful role as a skate marshal so that I could skate, and it was like a legitimate reason to be there, and no one was going to judge me for being there because I was still really scared of that judgment. And I've let go of all of those things now, as I've realized that being confident and recognizing the things that, one, bring you joy, which do not harm other people, and two, looking after yourself, which is incredibly important, by the way. How are you ever supposed to have energy for anybody else if you don't give energy to yourself first? And three, like changing the narrative for younger people in our society. And that starts with the people who directly surround you. So for me, that's my staff team, that's other members of our skate community, that's my friends, that's people who I roller skate with. I don't want them to believe that you have to reach a point in your life and stop doing things that bring you joy and make you happy. I would much rather be a model of somebody who is choosing to age in a way that really is about living your best life, and it is just having a great time. I skate for myself. I'm not bothered in competition. I'm not interested in anything else apart from, are you having a nice time? Great. If you're having a nice time, then I'm having a nice time.